Hi there, hope you're all doing well. I am back with another 3D printed mini. This week it is a door mimic by Epic Miniatures. It's been primed in German Panzer Grey and I'm starting off with charred brown for all of the door parts. If you have any questions or mini requests, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can check out my Facebook page where there will also be high-res images of this monstrosity. The next colour is dry brush by Dirt Splatter all over the door. For dry brushing I use a cheap makeup brush from Amazon. These things are absolutely amazing for this sort of technique because they are just so soft. If you haven't tried them before, I would highly recommend picking up a set and just giving it a go. To finish up the door, I done a lighter dry brush of leather brown. I always find it best to make quite a large jump when adding the final dry brush to get those really bright contrasting edges. I do also use this colour to do the teeth as a base colour. With the door now finished, I start on the stonework with dark stone as the base layer. I wanted to completely finish the wood first before I start this, as dry brushing is messy and it will be very hard to avoid the stonework if I have it done already. Now the base layer is finished, I dry brush cold grey onto the stone. With stones it's much easier to avoid the door, so I just have to be a little bit more careful with the direction I'm using the brush on. To finish the stonework I used ash grey to do a final lighter dry brush just to catch those large edges. Next, I get started on the actual mimic part using royal purple for all of the inside of the mouth and the tongue and the tentacles. While I wait for the purple to dry, I used plate mail metal to do the trim around the door and the handle on the backside. For some reason the purple still hasn't dried inside the mouth, so instead I used bone white to finish off the teeth and do a base colour for the eyes. Now that the purple is finally dry, I used alien purple to add the first highlight onto the purple areas. Before doing the final highlight on the purple, I used moon yellow to do all of his eyes. I then went back to the purple to finish it up with a final highlight of oozing purple, just to touch up those top areas that would be catching the light. Next, I moved on to the washes with strong tone for everything apart from the purple areas. To finish up, I used purple tone on all of the purple areas and for the front of the door to give it a bit of that purple tint. And that will be it for the door mimic. It's nice to have a mimic that's not just another chest. I kind of want to build a mimic army now of all the different ones I can find leading up to a mimic house. If you want to see high-res photos of this guy, check out my Facebook or Instagram pages. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I also stream on Facebook and Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays at around 8 PM UK time. You're always welcome to drop in, have a chat while playing some games. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and most importantly, don't forget to be kind to each other.